Here it is, me playing Minecraft. Well, this isn't actually how I play Minecraft, but you guys at least get the idea. What's up, agents? Zer here, welcome back to the lab. Today we're going to be taking a look at the decoration add-on. Now, this add-on was created by a guy by the name of RobertGamer69, so huge shout out to him. Make sure to check the links down in the description to his Twitter and his YouTube channel, because he actually did a really good job with this. Also, down in the description will be a link so you can be able to download this add-on for yourself. Now, this is actually a relatively simple add-on. It replaces 6 items, which all these items are replacing mob heads, by the way. And it also replaces 1 mob, which this particular mob actually has several variants to it, which is actually a really nice feature. And the first thing that you obviously can tell is this little guy right here. Now, this is a statue of the add-on creator, RobertGamer69. So this is actually replacing a Steve head. So let me go ahead and go into my inventory and show you guys. So these are all the mob heads, and you can obviously tell they are all different. So you're replacing every single mob head that exists in the game. Now, I will go ahead and say that this character right here actually reminds me a little bit of my good friend TGC. You guys should know him by now. I'm not saying that's who this is, but it just reminds me of him. So I can only assume that this is a rather common type of skin. That's what my assumption is. So anyway, moving on from that, we're actually going to go ahead and move upstairs into the testing room, because I have a lot of stuff of which I want to go ahead and show you guys. This is the remainder of the stuff that is actually inside of this add-on. Now, the first thing that you're going to notice is that there are a number of chairs and couches inside of this room. Now, these are the actual mobs in this add-on. These are all replacing zombie villagers, and I actually had a bit of a rough time spawning these guys in, because these are the only ones that I was able to find variants of. I found the blue couch, I found the red couch, the blue gamer chair, the small rolly chair, and the wooden chair. I do not think there are any others, because I did not see any others while I was spawning these guys in, and they were a pain to try to spawn in, because they just basically randomize which one you're going to get. So this actually took me a while to set up. Now, if you guys actually kill off any of these couches or chairs, they will actually drop themselves, so you can spawn them elsewhere if you really want to. Now, the next thing that I want to go ahead and show you guys is that you can actually legitimately sit on these couches and chairs. And I'm only going to do this like once or twice, because I think you guys get the idea. But yeah, I can legit sit on one of these couches, and the same goes with pretty much all of the chairs and the other couches. Well, I mean, that much is fairly obvious. Next up, we have ourselves this nice little gamer PC setup, and as you can tell, there's the hitbox for the actual mob head itself. This is actually replacing a dragon head of all things, and it looks really nice. I can obviously tell that whoever is using this is actually playing Minecraft, which makes a whole lot of sense just judging by the middle screen. It's got a nice PC underneath, so they've got the 3 screens. Obviously, one of them is Minecraft. Keyboard, mouse, computer on a nice silver table, which actually looks really nice. And if I really want to, I can go ahead and sit in the chair and turn around. Here it is, me playing Minecraft. Well, this isn't actually how I play Minecraft, but you guys at least get the idea. But yeah, this is a really nice detail. And this is the last chair which I'm going to sit on. You guys at least get the idea behind all of these chairs and couches. Next up, we have ourselves this nice little nightstand. This nightstand is actually replacing a wither skeleton skull. Before I go any further, I should probably go ahead and mention, even though I have said these are in fact replacing mob heads, According to MCPDL, you can in fact get these in survival. They are just a rare drop. I don't know, like, some of the drops that you would normally get, like, for example, this Wither Skeleton Skull is really rare. I do not know if the rarity has changed at all whatsoever for any of these. I'm not entirely sure. It just says that the drop chances of getting these items in survival is rare. That's all I know. Next up, we have ourselves this nice TV sub. It's on a nice little stand. It's got a Rubik's Cube, books, and also a Wii, which is a really nice detail. I like that a lot. And this is actually replacing a creeper head. And if I go ahead and stand right here, it's not easily able to see, but you can probably make out the outlines of the actual creeper head itself. It's black on black, so again, it's not easy to see, but it's definitely there. So it's a lot larger than that of the actual mob head itself. Not that it's really a huge deal. I mean, most of these add-ons that replace mob heads with something else, this usually tends to happen. Now, next up we have ourselves two different tables. We have ourselves an acacia table, and we have ourselves an oak table. Now, these actually are replacing the zombie head and the skeleton head. Now, I'm not entirely sure which one is which. I actually have to look it up. But one thing to mention is that it did not replace the names of any of these items, which is something that I can, one, understand, because I don't understand how to code add-ons to make this possible, but I also don't understand because this is something that people commonly do with add-ons. However, one thing I do want to go ahead and mention is that MCPDL states that one of these is an acacia table, which this is obviously that, but the other one is supposed to be a pink table, which this is obviously not. I think maybe MCPDL might have made a slight mistake. I'm not entirely sure, but it's supposed to be a pink table, and it's obviously not. But other than that, that's pretty much all there is to this end. So this is actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video. Now, before I actually go ahead and end things off, there is one final thing that I want to go ahead and mention, and that's the fact that my lab is actually publicly available for download. So if you guys want to download my lab for yourself, you definitely can. I've actually been forgetting to mention this for a few episodes now, and I'm sure some of you might have liked to know that this is available for pretty much everyone to download and use. I just wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way. Make sure to check the link in the description and you can get the lab for yourself as you expect. But yeah, this is where I'm ending things off. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, to make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zer0's. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.